So my name's Ben Palmer. I'm the senior consultant for our FM division in the UK. So for me, it's twofold. It's managing candidates and also dealing with clients. So it's building good relationships with clients and people that are in the industry, picking up good roles, and then finding good candidates to fill those roles. Sometimes one comes before the other, but it's basically doing those two things and then marrying them up together. So we deal with both service providers and client-side companies. So the challenge for both is to find the best engineers they can for their sites, and that's a challenge whether you're a service provider or a client-side operator. That's always the main challenge. The other challenges they'll find are more around finding people with the right fit as well in terms of the culture of the companies, and that's something that the better a relationship you get with somebody, the more you can judge that, and you can kind of put people in front of them that fit their business in terms of what is on that site and how it fits in. The biggest challenge is finding good engineers. What I mainly do is the sort of maintenance of the building. So the challenge is finding engineers that technically know what they're doing and have the right attitude to be able to go in and do the best job. There's a lot of data centres and not a lot of engineers, so that's the challenge. So a lot of clients that we deal with are having a problem with the same thing. They all struggle to find good engineers for their sites. They all struggle to find good managers for their sites, and it's because there's a limited number of people that have done this job before. And obviously a client's mindset is always to find someone who has done it before, can come straight in and hit the ground running, whereas actually what they're having to do is take more of a approach of, well, maybe we need to find someone who can grow into that position. So part of what we do is just that, is finding them the people that can come over and do that job. Obviously, if there's the perfect candidate and they're sort of looking, then we can do that with them, and that sometimes does work, but a lot of the time it's more of a case of trying to help them to help themselves, really. I think more so than most other industries, you need to be able to look at a CV or look at a candidate's profile and see transferable skills from another area. So it's not just, this guy's a data center engineer, so he'll be good here, but maybe looking at, he might be from a military background or some environment that is critical in nature, being able to talk them through what a data center engineer does and then taking them over and again sort of selling that onto the client is something that I've had to develop. It is a problem that everyone's facing, and there's not enough being done with new people coming through to sort of show them what a data center engineer does and what they're all about. At the same time, the clients that we're working with and when you've got companies like ourselves, you're helping them to realise that there are other engineers that you can look to bring in that maybe aren't data centre specific but have worked in critical environments or have worked in a similar process-driven environment. So yes, it is a challenge, and it's not going to be a quick fix, but longer term I think all the clients that we work with will realise that that's the route they're going to have to go down. So when you open it out to more people like that, then you've got more of a chance of filling what you need to fill. There's a few things that set us apart. Number one is that we are experts in the field, in that we only work in data centre. My all day, every day, I'm working within the data centre industry. It's not a lot of agencies will dip into it, and then you get candidates that aren't necessarily the right fit for it. Secondly, we've been doing this for a while now, so we have an extensive network on our database of both candidates and clients that we work with and that we know are available. They're the main two things that sort of set us apart. Not many people will have that.